Hello students. Hello students, today we are going to learn about Cayley-Hamilton theorem. First of all, let's see the statement of this Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. It means if we have suppose a matrix A and let its order is 3 by 3, then its characteristic equation is determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0, right? But instead of writing this determinant and all, you can use this equation. You can use this equation lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant equal to 0, where as this determinant matrix is of order 3 by 3, it means we get here equation with the power of lambda 3. Now, what are these S1, S2 here? This S1 is the sum of all diagonal elements. So, if we have 3 by 3 matrix, it is A11 plus A22 plus A33, and S2 is sum of minors of diagonal elements. And according to Cayley-Hamilton theorem, matrix A satisfies this characteristic equation, means in place of lambda, when you will substitute here A, then that will be A cube minus S1A square plus S2A minus determinant of AI equal to 0, where this determinant is a scalar quantity, but as everything we written in terms of matrices, so this should be in terms of matrices, so we add here identity matrix I. Let's solve an example based on this. So, if we verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the matrix A, which is 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2. Now, first of all, we have to write the characteristic equation of this matrix, and for this, it is modulus of A minus lambda I equal to 0. But instead of solving this determinant, we'll use this equation lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0. Now let's find the values of s1, s2 and determinant, where this S1 is sum of all diagonal elements. So if you go through this matrix, then you can see here the diagonal elements are 2, 2, 2. So if you add them, you will get addition as 6. So S1 is 6. Now we'll find the value of S2. S2 is sum of minors of diagonal elements. So the first diagonal element is 2, and when you will find its minor, so to get the minors, you just remove the row and the column for which we are finding minors. So for this 2, when you remove this row and column, this is determinant of these terms is the minor of 2. Similarly, for this 2, remove this row, remove this column, and the remaining elements determinant uses the minor of this A22. Similarly, we have to find minor of this A33. And when you solve these determinants, then we get the value of S2 as 9, and the determinant of A is here 4. Substitute all these values in this equation, characteristic equation, put value of S1, S2 and determinant. So we have this characteristic equation lambda cube minus 6 lambda square plus 9 lambda minus 4 equal to 0. Now, to verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem means we have to verify this equation. It means we have to prove that A also satisfies this characteristic equation. So we have to prove this equation. We have to show that the value of this expression is 0. And to prove this, we have to find here A cube, we have to find A square, and then we have to calculate the value of this expression. So let's find this A square and A cube. So A square means A into A. So write the matrix A 2 times. Take the multiplication of these matrices. And after taking multiplication, we get this a square as 6 minus 5, 5, minus 5, 6 minus 5, 5 minus 5, 6. Now we'll find this a cube. For this a cube, we'll take the help of this a square. This a cube is a square into a. Already we calculated this a square, so write that matrix a square. Write the matrix A and now take the multiplication of these two matrices, and we have here the matrix A cube. Now we have to put all these values of a square a cube in this expression. So in this expression, put value of a cube, put value of a square, put value of a, and 4 into identity matrix. As we have here 3 by 3 matrix, so we'll take here identity matrix I3. Now when you will simplify this, then you will get its value as 0. Similarly, if you add these second terms, then again it is 0. So in this way you will get here 0 matrix. It means that the value of the expression a cube minus 6a square plus 9a minus 4a equal to 0. So we can say that Cayley-Hamilton theorem verified. So every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. Now the next question is, what is the use of this? Right? So let's see the next example. If we have a matrix A which is 2, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, and we have to find the value of this expression. Now if you go through this expression, then you can see here you have to find a raised to 8, a raised to 7, a raised to 6, a raised to 5, which is not the easy task. But easily we can find this by using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So let's see that how to use Cayley-Hamilton theorem. First of all, we'll write the characteristic equation of this matrix. So here we need S1, S2 and determinant. So calculate this S1, which is sum of diagonal elements. So add these diagonal elements and it is 5. Similarly, this S2 is sum of minors of diagonal elements, and when you will calculate this S2, it is 7, determinant is 3. So we got this characteristic equation as lambda cube minus 5 lambda square plus 7 lambda minus 3 equal to 0. And Cayley-Hamilton says that A satisfies this equation. It means now when you replace here lambda by A, then the value of this expression is 0. But we are interested in the value of this expression, right? So we'll simplify this expression. Now when you will see this expression, then you can see here the coefficients are quite similar, right? So we'll simplify this expression. Let's take a raised to 5 common from these first 4 terms. So what will remain here? A cube. From this, when you take a raised to 5 common, only a square left here. When you take a raised to 5 common, only a here, and a raised to 5 common, so identity matrix I. Okay, and the remaining expression, in this remaining expression, here we have coefficient minus 5. Here the coefficient is minus, here the coefficient is 7, and here we have 8. So we'll simplify this as 7a square plus a square. 1 a is missing here, so we'll add and subtract a so that this will be minus 3. Okay, now from this expression we can take a common. So when you take a common from this expression, this is also in the form of a cube minus 5 square plus 7a minus 3a. Okay, but the value of this expression is 0 according to Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So when we substitute these values as 0, you will get here only a square plus a plus I, a very simple form of this expression. Now only we have to find a square, and when you substitute these values, you will get the value of required expression. So write here a square I, and when you will simplify, you will get the value of this expression as 855,030,558. So easily using Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we have the value of such a complicated expression, and it is 855,030,558. Thank you so much for watching.